Hi everyone, Ron here at Ablesys. Welcome to the webinar, and we'll take a look at the Able trend signals from today and from the last few months and even few years, like the chart that I have up right now. This is the S&P 500 chart. It's just been a great day for everyone using the Able trend signals today. If you like to do any kind of day trading or even trade options, any kind of day trading, or trade contracts like on the E-mini S&P, which is very popular to day trade. Really big winning day. And we'll go over that chart, show you the winners, losers. We show it all here. We certainly don't mislead anyone or paint any unrealistic expectations, because I wouldn't want that done to me. So let's jump in and take a look. First chart that I have up here is the S&P 500, the actual index itself. So we'll take a look at this. This is a weekly, monthly chart. Great chart for long-term positions, IRAs, 401ks, that type of thing. Should you keep your money in the market or not? And this is a weekly, monthly chart. And for everyone using Able Trend signal, you'd have been into this trade. You'd have kept your money in the market since last March of 16. It's almost 2 years ago. Blue bar, blue daily, a blue weekly dot, blue monthly, everything is blue. When everything is blue, stay in the trade, you're safe. Look where it is right here. Unbelievable. A lot of times we pull back, the markets pull back. Kept hitting the blue support dots. See, these blue dots stop or block the prices from going any further lower. It's the hidden support in the market that the Able Trend algorithm can see. So those are great places to add money if you do like mutual funds and long-term positions on the pullbacks back to the blue dots, which is the hidden support that stops the price from going lower. The red dots, of course, is the opposite. It's the hidden resistance that our algorithm is able to see, which blocks the price from going higher. That's a classic no trade zone. When you have red bars, red dots, also blue dots, it's a mix. Any red or blue is mixed. Red is down and blue is up. So it's a mix. Any mixed colors, and I mean red and blue, stay away. The software's telling you, don't do anything. It's a no trade zone. It's too risky. We only care about low risk trades only. So great chart here. Just wanted to point this out because a lot of people do, more long-term trading, and most people have retirement money and that type of thing in the market, and it just continues to go higher. But interesting how it pulled back to the dots exactly at Able Trend's hidden support points and just stopped abruptly like you were walking into a wall. Bounced off it and went up. Did it again here and here. It's just, and back over here. Amazing how accurate the signals are. And that's why it's so popular and has been working so well consistently for 20 years. Got some good stuff going on here, that's for sure. Okay, let's jump in and look at a daily, weekly chart. This is a stock chart. This is TSTO. And this is a great chart to show because we have a classic no trade zone here. When you have red dots above, blue dots below, it's the software telling you don't do anything. Let everybody else who doesn't know that there's hidden support below the price, let them gamble and take a chance in what Able Trend sees as a risky market. Back over here in the beginning of October, Able Trend says, don't do anything. You have red dots above, you have blue dots below. Again, the red daily dots stop the price from going higher. The blue weekly dots here are going to stop the price from going lower. And exactly 1 month later, the price was exactly at the same spot. Able Trend said, don't do anything then, just avoid it. It's too risky. We only want low risk trades when we have a great risk-reward ratio in our favor. That's what the software does. It not only tells you when to buy and when to sell, it'll tell you when not to trade, when to do nothing. That's just as important that people kind of forget. Triple confirmation trade here. Back over here, back in August, the software had triple confirmation. Blue bar, blue daily, blue weekly, everything is blue. And most important, there's no red dot above. So there's nothing there to block it from going higher. Very simple rule. We never short or sell or buy puts when there's blue dots below. Well, that makes sense. It would be trying to drive and trying to drive right into a roadblock. We never buy if there were red dots above. Two very simple rules. That's it. We had a nice trade over here. We exited right here. That was a winning trade over there. About 7-point winner. Okay, no trade zone right here. And then we bought it again over here about 3 weeks ago at about $60. You're at $67.75 today. That's over 10% in 3 weeks. You got yourself a call option on that one. Now you're looking at some real money here. And the software never said to get out. There's only two ways to exit a trade. Either you get the red bar with the red dot, like right here, or you get stopped out. We always have stop losses in place because it limits our losses, keeps the losses small, only small, and there'll definitely be some losing trades. Obviously, it's not a perfect system because that doesn't exist anywhere in the world. But when the losses come about, there'll be small losses, just following a couple of simple rules and relying on the signals. You have to have the confidence in the signals because the signals don't make very many mistakes. Again, there'll be some small losing trades, but it has no emotion. That's where you and I and everybody else gets in trouble. We let our emotions get into play. That's why people look at the software signals and they flip out and they go, man, if I could just concentrate and do and have a little more discipline and some patience to take the signals and do what it says, I have potential to make a lot of money. It doesn't have an emotion, and that's why it works so well. But here, beautiful signal here. Now, when you say, where would I put my stop loss? Well, never put it on the blue dot under the price. Never, because that's our protection. That's our defense, blocking it from going lower. We always go one lower row of dots. See how these dots go in, like you're walking up steps? 5 in a row, up a step, 1, up a step, 1, up another step, 1, another step, 1, up another step, and you got about 6 in a row here. Put it at the second step down. Never at the first step, at the blue dot underneath. Put it at the second row of smaller blue dots. Now you say, well, what about over here? There was no second lower row of blue dots. It's okay. Just put it just a few pennies under that blue dot. Because that blue dot, again, is like a roadblock. View it in your mind like it's going to stop the price from going low. So really good trade here. And if you had the win tick report, which is included, by the way, in everybody's trial, and that's why it's very important to do the one-on-one trading session. If you don't do the one-on-one trading session, you won't get your money's worth out of the 1-month trial. So I'll show you some things, some extra things, and we'll look at the charts that you like to trade. That's always the most important, what you want to trade. And plus, I can show you some, when we're doing it one-on-one instead of in a room full of people, obviously you get personal one-on-one attention. And that's important because you're trading a lot of money. You want to know the right way to use it. Okay, so I mean, we keep it simple. And the win tick report would have given us this buy signal back 3 weeks ago because the win tick report scans the entire market every night, 2 hours, about this time, 2 hours after the market closes. It gives you a list of stocks, all the new buy and all the new sell signals that came into the market that day. Well, that's easy enough. That just saved everybody hours and days of time because we're in just 2 clicks of your button, 3 clicks, you're going to have a list of maybe 5, 10, could be 20 stocks. But we narrowed that down from 10,000 in less than 1 minute. I mean, you can't get any quicker than that. So that's very valuable information. So the win tick would have alerted us of this stock to trade 3 weeks ago. And again, you're up over 10% in 3 weeks. So another really nice winning trade using the software signals. Okay, let's take a look at one more here. Now we'll look at an intraday chart, more for day trading. Let's look at the E-mini S&P from today. Everybody's, or most people's, favorite market to day trade, certainly in the U.S. Okay, so right at the open here, we've got a classic no trade zone. You've got red dots above, blue dots below, no trade. Again, we never sell short if there's blue dots below. We never buy if there were red dots above. There's one other little thing, we never buy if the blue bar is at or touching the above or right at the upper blue line. Just don't want to get into that because usually when it hits the upper band, That's actually where we tell our clients who trade very large amounts of contracts, who use Abletrend every day, to take profit. Those are good places to take profit because those are short-term tops in the market. Like here, it touches the upper band, those are great places to take some profit. Or if it even gets close, I mean, that's perfectly fine to start to scale out of your trade. However, classic, perfect triple confirmation trade right here. Blue bar, blue 3-minute, blue 9-minute, triple confirmation. And if you missed that trade or you weren't watching, any one of these places are perfectly fine places to get in. In fact, anywhere along here was a perfectly fine place to get in because the market went sideways for about the first 2 hours. Generally speaking, went up like maybe a half a point or a point, but generally speaking, it went sideways. But the software said, get in, especially when it goes green to blue. Those are great places because green means a pullback or neutral, and then blue means the uptrend is going to start again. Get in now. That's the software's algorithm doing all the calculations and telling us to get in. So you've got triple confirmation. You had about 2 hours to get in from the 9:30 New York Open. Well, from the signal came in about 10 o'clock, a little after 10. You had about an hour and a half to get in. Nobody, I mean, any serious trader, is trading in the morning. That's for sure. And we're all about serious trading, real life trading, not fake trading, auto trading, back testing. This is real stuff. Triple confirmation, you had about 12 chances to get in right before the market shot up, and the software nailed it perfect. We were plus 13.5 points profit today. That's $675 per contract, just one contract. We have clients who trade 50 contracts at a time. If you trade just 2 or 5 or 10, that's some really serious money. Look at this, just absolutely screaming by the software. If it could talk, it would be screaming at you to buy it. Finally stopped out right there. Previous lower row of small blue dots. Not the first blue dot under the price right here. Another step down is where we put the stop loss. We started the stop loss down here and just kept moving it higher and higher and higher as the day went on. It was just an amazing day. And the software kept us in the trade the whole day. How many people could say they stayed in the trade for 4.5 hours today? Not too many people could do that. They would have gotten out. They would have gotten scared. Oh, no, it's pulling back. I better get out. I'm going to get back my money. Well, everybody gets scared, but you got Abletrend. You have the blue dots under the price. Plus, you had blue bars. You had triple confirmation almost all day long. You can't get any better than that. I mean, again, most people would have made, 2, 3, 4 points maybe. They'd be happy with that. Well, if you use an Abletrend properly, you made 13 points. And the first trade of the day, you made 10. Not a bad couple hours pay. Stay in the trade. You've got the blue dots below. You're safe. You've got a wall of protection under the price, blocking it from going lower. In fact, you've got double protection. You've got the 3-minute, you've got the 9-minute, and the bar is blue. Blue means up. Green means neutral. If you're really inclined to get out on a green bar, but we don't do that. You really have too jittery to stay in. We don't get out until we either get stopped out, which would be right here, or if one of these bars were red, then that would mean possible trend change. But if it just pulls back and it's green and you still have the blue dots, that means pullback, not a trend change. Stay in the trade. You're safe. Okay, we don't go short here, blue and red dots. Now, the market made a really big down move over here, but the algorithm got it, really didn't say to get in at that point. Actually, didn't say to get in. There's no gray area here with Abletrend. It's either a trade or it's not a trade. There's no guesswork. But there's a couple of rules we go by here. You're too far from the red dot. We like to get in under 3 points. Again, when the price is under 3 points from the red dot or under 3 points from the blue dot. Why? Because the further you get above the blue dot, the greater your stop loss, the further away your stop loss is, and the greater the chance it's going to pull back. Look over here, how far underneath the red dots you are. Well, look what happened 10, 20 minutes later. Pull right back. However, that's a valid trade right there. It's not triple confirmation, but it's double confirmation, and that's a valid trade. We lost 3 points on that trade. So the first trade of the day, we made 10. We gave back 3. because we'd be stopped out right here. We're entering the trade here. It's actually 2.5, but I'll call it 3 because I like to actually exaggerate the losses and minimize the gains, unlike what everybody else does and exaggerates the gains and minimizes the losses. And I don't like it. Somebody does that to me. Triple confirmation over here to buy it. About 2:30 Eastern time. And this just took off again. And it never said to get out. So a lot of people, they get scared. They get a point or two, they jump out. Why? The software is giving you 13.5 points today. Why only take 1 or 2 or 3? Follow the signals. Stopped out right here, which was right at the end of the day anyhow. But we picked up another 8 points in the last 2.5 in the last hour and a half. So we made 10, lost 3. Actually, I'm going to call it made 9 on the first trade. It was 10. We'll call it made 9 because, again, I always like to say underplay the gains because it takes a little time to get in and out. Maybe there's a little slippage. Okay. Again, this is about real life trading, not auto trading or sim trading. And you're not going to nail all of these, everything perfect either. It's just not possible. We're just using the software signals, as your GPS, going someplace we've never been because before the day begins. So we picked up 9, gave back 3, and then we nail 8 in the last trade here. Great day, just a great day. All you had to do is just follow the signals. It's got a 20-year track record, not a lucky week or lucky year, like some companies they're here and then they're gone. 20 years. I don't know what more you could realistically ask than that. I mean, there's no perfect crystal ball in the world, so that doesn't exist. And there's certainly going to be risk in trading, and there's definitely going to be losing trades. I can guarantee you that. It's not for everybody, but if you're a serious trader, I'll see how you can do much better. I'll put it up against any other indicator or program. I'll bet on Abletrend every time. But that's for you to decide. You got the 1-month trial, and this is the perfect time of the year to try it because once a year we do this holiday sale, and it's the lowest price of the year. It's only done once a year, and it's the lowest price of the year. So it's the perfect time to try it if you never have. And the best part is to do the one-on-one trading session. I'll gladly do a live trading session with you, and we'll look at the markets together for whatever you like to trade. And that's what's most important, is to do the one-on-one trading session. So you're going to get great support. Be happy to help. Works very well, extremely helpful. Let me know how it's going for you. I'll be, like I say, glad to help anytime. Thanks for being here, and stay in touch. We'll talk soon.